The mother of Cortez Hall desperately seeking answers in the death of her only son. His family says that he and two of his friends were found dead in their vacation rental home.
And now they are still waiting to learn about the circumstances surrounding the deaths, while also working to bring their bodies back home. WDSU News reporter Shay O'Connor joins us with the very latest on the situation. Shay?
Your family tells me Cortez Hall was a 7th grade history teacher right here at KIPP in New Orleans East. Now his mom, Ciola Hall, tells me she received the news on Monday, her birthday, when the U.S. Embassy called.
No, it's hurting. It's a hurtful thing. I'm not getting any sleep. It's sleep off and on, waking up all through the night. And I think I'll just feel much better if he was just back home.
Ciola Hall and her children say it's an agonizing time as they wait for answers.
They don't know what happened to my child. They are under investigation with it. And that's all they can tell us.
Cortez Hall is a New Orleans native. We're told his two friends were from Virginia. Hall's mom says the group traveled to the capital city of Mexico for a short trip over the Halloween weekend. Now relatives are desperately trying to piece together just what happened to the trio. All they have right now are bits and pieces.
It was a male and a female. All three had gone over. And the female, she was able to contact her boyfriend to let him know that that she couldn't feel her legs. Her legs were numb. She couldn't move her legs. And she said, and she kept throwing up.
And the family says it's been a real challenge getting Hall and his friends' bodies back to the United States.
When someone unfortunately passes abroad, it's a language barrier, and then it's not a lot of information that they give you over the phone.
I just found out Monday, and I feel like as of Monday we haven't gotten to nowhere.
The hope for the Hall family to find out exactly what happened to the guy they say had a love for history, music, traveling, and his family, and to get him home for a proper burial. His mom had a message for other parents in the hopes that this won't happen to anyone else's child.
Parents, please talk to your children. Please, when they are going out of the United States, please talk to them. Let them know that they need to be aware of what could happen.
Now, as you can imagine, teachers, staff, and students here at KIPP all devastated at the loss of their beloved teacher. And we did reach out to the U.S. Embassy on the situation. They sent us a statement that reads in part, "We can confirm the death of 3 U.S. citizens in Mexico. We're closely monitoring local authorities' investigation into the cause of death. We stand ready to provide all appropriate assistance. Out of respect for the privacy of the families, we have nothing further to add at this time." We also reached out to the owners of the home where I'm told the group was renting from. At this time, we have not heard back. Reporting from New Orleans East, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News. Shay, thank you. WDSU has also reached out.
It's Jay Coffee on the vid, back with another one, and we got a murder mystery in Mexico here. I don't know that it's officially been ruled a murder, but I'm saying it is. Very, very suspicious. Get in the comments, guys. Let me know your thoughts. As always, that's what we do on this channel. If you're new, make sure to join the discussion and subscribe. But for real, this just caught my attention, man. So crazy, a teacher, 2 friends, all in their mid-20s, approaching 30 or whatever, go on vacation, Mexico, Halloween, book an Airbnb. Let's go have a blast, have fun, living their best life, and die while on this vacation. And it's so sad. You hear it, a family, the mother, she's just tore up, and they can't even get the bodies to lay them to rest properly. There's the language barrier, as they stated, and, the U.S. Embassy really only saying we can confirm that these 3 individuals died. It's just very scary, quite honestly, to put it. And I have a subscriber, shout out to my bro Casey, who's been watching the channel for the longest time, Billy Joel voice, and he likes to go around, have a lot of fun, live his best life, go to a lot of concerts, and, move around. You gotta live life, man. That's what it's all about. And, he shared to me, via live streams and stuff like that, and just talking over the time of us, him watching my videos and everything, that he goes to Mexico from time to time, and has a lot of fun and everything. So I'm sure he's on point and everything like that. Hopefully he'll join the comments and give his take on this situation, as you know what I mean. He goes to Mexico somewhat regularly, but everyone be on point, be careful. I mean, anytime. Just in general, be on point. But when you're going out of the country, life is different places. You're an outsider. And I'm not trying to spin this narrative like everyone's just out to get Americans and anything like that, or cause a hysteria. But for real, this is like creepy, man. I don't know if you guys remember, a few years ago, there was reports of a lot of American tourists over there in the Dominican Republic falling ill. Like, you heard what that woman said, or I'm sorry, the reports in this situation, where they said the woman, as it was two dudes and a female, the woman had reached out to her boyfriend saying she couldn't feel her legs, she was throwing up, she was sick. That sounds to me like maybe they were poisoned or something like that. And as I was just saying, some years back, I was looking back into it, 2019, somewhere around there. There was quite a few reports in a few months span of some American tourists in the Dominican Republic dying in very bizarre circumstances like this, sounding like they were possibly poisoned or whatever. And, there's and I'm talking about, over a few years, there's been over 1,000 reports of this. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention, everyone. I know Dominican Republic is another hot tourist destination. People love to go. I had, some friends that used to go there and whatnot, once a year. Now, you'll see from the different stuff that I'm sharing in this video, in one of those situations in the DR, the FBI actually ended up saying it wasn't poison, it wasn't tainted alcohol, as when they're trying to break down the common denominator in a lot of these situations. They knew that in the DR that a few of these tourists had all had some drinks out of the minibar, so they were like, were they poisoned via the alcohol or whatever? But that's just one situation I see where that was shot down, and they said, no, it wasn't the alcohol. In another situation, they ended up saying it was carbon monoxide poisoning. I don't know exactly how that happens, but like I said, we're talking about over 1,000 tourists, coming down with some kind of illness. Some of them died, some of them didn't. But to me, it sounds like poisoning. Also, we see in Bali, there was reports of some people being sick, and some sound like poisoning as well. But I don't know, man. This just caught my eye. This story, very sad, here in the family, just tore up. I don't know, guys. This is just messed up. But wanted to share this. Not a lot of info. This is really all that's out at this point. This just happened a few days ago. Hopefully that family, can get their loved ones and lay them to rest and find out what really happened. It's very suspicious as well that they reached out to the Airbnb, the owners that, where they rented, and they're like, or they're not like anything. They didn't respond. So I don't know, guys. Comment. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm calling this a murder mystery. Whether that's what it's been officially ruled as or not, that's what I'm running with. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. Let me know your thoughts about all this. Again, Casey, shout out to my bro who watches the channel regularly. I'm interested to see his take on this, and anyone else, who goes to Mexico or goes on vacations regularly? You know, have you ever seen anything suspicious? You know, do you take precautions? You know, what's your thoughts? I mean, even in America, I've worked in um, tourist areas, right? And any tourist area you go, just something in the United States, at least for me, where I worked, doesn't it always seem like um, tourist areas are always kind of bordered by the hood in a way? Um, like at least where I worked at, you know what I mean? And I lived there too, so don't think I'm talking any snobby-ish or anything like that. It's just something that I'm pointing out observation-wise. You know, every tourist area seems to be bordered by kind of the hood. But aside from that, you know, tourism equals money. It's a big revenue stream. So, you know, there's going to be people trying to make an honest buck off the tourists or whatever and do good business. And, you know, it's also going to attract people who are trying to make money by grimy means, you know. So I don't know, man. It is what it is. That's all I got on this video. Murder mystery in Mexico. New Orleans native teacher and 2 friends die of suspicious circumstances. Stay tuned for updates. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. And again, join the discussion and, you know, comment thread as well. That's what we do over here. We coffee talk it up and subscribe. You know, we have all different kinds of content over here. News stories, things of this nature, sports, current events, all kinds of stuff. Like you literally never know what you're going to get on this channel. So thanks for tuning in. And again, we're definitely going to be keyed in for updates on this. What happened to these tourists? Rest in peace to them. Thoughts out to their families. Catch you guys on the next video. Peace.